Okay, so lucky for you, we will be having two parts actually. Yeah, we'll be having two parts actually. So I left off from where you can get the temple's beginnings. Yep, that's right. The left mission finder and the place all the way to the top. Hey, a little side note for you. You can drop the Asmo accessories here from his respective boss, which is the Ocean King's Sanctuary. Or, as we like to call it, now, it is now the. What is this lag? The holy place of Ocean King. You can also drop the Asmo bosses in You can also drop the Asmo accessories from the Asmo bosses as well. And you can also drop it from. You can also do it by the achievement, which I just showed you. But uh, you can drop the Asmo accessories here from its respective bosses, Ocean King, etc., or Holy Place of Ocean King. Asmo Ray from its respective individual bosses, and you can do the 10 out of 10 achievement, which is 250 runs from each individual part of the raid. And if you want proof of the achievements, which I have, and I still have actually, which is what I still have, Ocean King. And if you want to know what that looks like, P.S. Davey will get on your fucking nerves. You'll hate him with a burning passion. Take my word for it. Alright, back to the Bountiful Sanctuary. In that place, you can drop the mentioned legendary gear. The drops go by the following. Flop drops the Overflowing Lustful Connoisseur and Fuse. Flop Illustration Armband. Yes, the Asthma bosses will have skill cut-ins in forms of armbands that you have for 3-star. And the Flop Sky Bridge decoration, which is the Asthma accessory, which is what I have on. It will be that, hold on a second. That right here will be, this accessory. It will look like this. It will be this accessory. And since I'm hybrid, the Overflowing Lustful Fusing Connoisseur, it will basically be this. Davy Jones drops the Overflowing Lustful Engine and Booster, the Davy Jones Illustration Armband, and the Davy Jones Flintlock Pistol, which is also Asthma accessory. So that shit will look like the pistol will look like this. The pistol will look like this. And the engine and booster will look like this. This is the engine, and this is the booster. For Lule will drop the Overflowing Lustful Regulator, the Overflowing Impulsor, the Overflowing Agile Core, Mystic Core, Sharp Core, Lule's Illustration Armband, and Sacred Guardian. So, let's look back here. Come on, let's look back here. So, I have the Sharp Core. So, the Sharp Core will look like this. Sacred Guardian is this right here, which is Chin. The Agile Core looks like this. The 3x3 magic set looks like this. Give me a second. This is the Mystic Core. This is the Regulator. And this is the Impulsor. Now we can move on to the Asmo trinkets. The trinkets are going to be a lengthy grind. I'm going to throw 2 screenshots your way. It's going to show the craft requirements for T1 Asmo trinkets and T2. Also, the transcendent stones are 100% chance to transcend the Asmo trinkets. So, that's T1 and that's T2. And if you're wondering where to find the matter mixer, let me just transition over to the game and let me literally show you. You can literally find it. Oops. You can find the stones here. Under Amsodeus the audience. You can find them there. And say if you fuck up and you dismantle them, you can actually craft them again. Yeah, you can actually craft them again. Here it is. Yeah, so if you fuck up and you accidentally delete them, you can actually craft them again. You also have to drop them again. And where do you drop them? You drop the trinkets, the purple, yeah, because you need the purple version of the trinkets. So you drop them here. You drop them from a holy place of Ocean King. Now here's why I say it's a lengthy grind. When you complete the raid and get raid rewards, much like most raid, you know the symbol of charity, which is the blue heart that you see in the screenshot. Well, here's the problem. You only get 1. Yep, only 1. Remember, you have 3 trinkets to worry about. By the way, you can drop the non-transcendable trinkets when you do the quest. I advise that when you receive them from the quest rewards before you unlock the raid, you don't fucking throw them away. Do not salvage them, do not dismantle them. Keep them. If you did, you can still craft them. And I literally just showed you where to craft them. Yes, Chi took a long break, grinded, and she's not poor anymore. But that's not the point. Look at the craft menu. By the way, the sea water that you see in the picture, you get by salvaging the gear. The purple gear that you'll get. And you get the gear, which is where I just showed you. That gear is also transcendable, by the way. You know all those transcendent stones that you see in the previous screenshot? The red and blue stones? Yeah. Those are for the core and mods. The blue stones are for the core and the red stones are for the mods. Oh, and don't worry. I did the total cost for the core and mods if you choose to go the route instead of trying out your luck in the scam key dungeon. Yes, we call it the floundering and the mutation place the scam key dungeon. Because what the fuck is RNG? What the fuck is red drops? What is legendary gear drops? You know what that is? Non-existent. That RNG hates everybody on this fucking server. It don't matter if you have a Lurley pet with item bonus or anything. RNG hates the fuck out of everybody in this goddamn server, including me. So, welcome to true hell on earth. Welcome to the torturous grind. Glad to have you here. Now let's continue. In a way, you can call this the alt way of getting the Asmo gear. There's only a 5% difference between the two, so you're not missing out on much. Anyways, the total cost for 100% stones for Asmo. You can craft the transcendable Asmo core in 2 out of 6 mob with 371 transcendent stone preservatives or transcendental elixirs, like craft the stones and use the TSPs, or like a whale, or 1,113 Ocean Kings formed, 2,528 Essence of the Sea Breeze, 3,710 Chromatic Space Essence, and 8,460 transcendent dust with 15,150,000 credits. As for the T2 trinkets, you're looking at 21 raids to do. It may be shorter. Hold on. So yeah, either pray that RNG's on your side and try to drop the legendary gear, or go for the alternative gear and transcend it. As a reminder about the Asmo accessories, you can drop them from the raid, Asmo bosses, and Scam Key Dungeon, the dungeon mission earlier. And with that, we are done with Asmo, part 1. Now, it's time for part 2. Here, you will be worrying about new triggers, transcending your trinkets, once again, and a new full body suit. Now let me show you what those things are talking about. So you'll be worrying about new triggers. You'll be worrying about a new bodysuit. And you'll be worrying about transcending your trinkets. Again. Now, for those who missed out on full body suits back in Period Ops, during the Period Ops era, you had 3 main suits. One to use against bosses with armor types Transcendent, Unarmored, and Heavyweight. You would swap based on the boss that you were about to fight. This time, you're using your new full body suit for every dungeon. Oh, and the new full body suit is stronger as well, just like the new triggers. Now, let's get into it. Make sure you've done the quest prior to unlocking Asmo version 2. Yes, make sure you completed every quest to do Asmo version 1. You know, where they tell you to fight the whale hole and core. Yeah, that quest. When you finish that quest, you'll unlock the quest to do Asmo version 2. Now, Asmo version 2 works like all the previous raids, except here on CC, things are a little different compared to the official servers. So here on CC, we have another form of key that you'll need to drop in Asmo in order to enter the dungeon called Corruption Ocean King's Sanctuary. But here, now that it's translated and we had to get new keys and shit, it's actually called, drumroll please, Mutated Beginnings. Because what the fuck is keeping the same name? Yay! CC made changes to this so that we wouldn't have too much freedom and drop the full body material that we need to have, that we have to get from this dungeon on the first day. Yes, there's a material that you need in order to craft the Asmo full body. And you can also drop it from Scam Key Dungeon version 2, which is the mutation foundering of the holy place, or where the fuck it is. Now it's time for 4 pictures. Here's the key that you'll be dropping from the core in Asmo version 2 after you kill Whale Hole. 3 core runs equals 3 keys, by the way. It's the same as Asmo version 1. So again, 3 core runs equals 3 keys. Yes, you need to spam the raid for the keys. Here's Scam Key Dungeon version 2, which I just showed you. And yes, you see that right. Unlike Scam Key version 1, you can run Scam Key version 2 with a group. Make sure you bring your BB Blue triggers with you to increase the drop rate. Oh, and don't forget the other items. Don't forget your other item drop parts too. You'll need them. The Asmo Green triggers work like BB Blue triggers, by the way. They also give item drop rate. You're welcome. Here is the full body material that will be needed in order to craft the full body. And yes, the same material that you can drop from Scam Key version 2. And yes, it is sellable when you drop it from Scam Key version 2. Here is the Asmo full body, which, by the way, here's the cool thing. The period suits, you can only have 2 tunes. This full body, you can have 4 tunes. You tune 2 skill tunes of your choice, the total percent of your choice, and ABC critical damage of your choice. Now, the triggers. I'm going to give you the tool I didn't read on the effects. Asmo Blue works like BB Red, but better. You can use it for long-term runs because of the stacks. Just make sure that you don't die. Asmo Black works like BB Orange. Be careful about getting hit because he takes more incoming damage compared to BB Orange. But at the moment, it's meta. It's the meta. Because what the fuck is style? I want to be meta, like all the cool kids do. Asmo Green is BB Blue, but better. As I mentioned earlier. You use it for grounding purposes. And it stacks just like its BB counterpart. More party members, more stats. More stats, more item drops. Asmo Red is an RNG buff. If you feel like testing your RNG, go for it. Otherwise, black is the way to go. Now, obtain the triggers. You can either drop it from the reward box or you can craft it once you have 40 Bloody Seawater. You can get the Bloody Sea... Now, let me show you that part before you be like, huh? What? What's that? Bloody Seawater, what? You get this from the rewards from raid. And you can also get this from dismantling triggers. Can be obtained from Amsodeus encounter. Trigger can be crafted at matter material. You can also get those Bloody Seawaters from dismantling duplicates of the Asmo triggers. So say you drop a black trigger chapter 1. If you drop another one, a duplicate, you can dismantle it for 5 Bloody Seawater. See? Damn, y'all going ham on this. Y'all going ham on logging on today. These are 100% chance, by the way. The there are not much to say. Remember when I said to stack up on TSPs or transcendental elixirs? Well, you'll need them to quickly transcend your trinkets. Oh, and don't forget to use shape memory devices as well while you're transcending your trinkets. They'll keep your enhancement level in tunes. You'll also need the TSPs for your triggers too, since they are also transcendable. Yes, the triggers are also transcendable. Now, to show you the requirements for the groundable way to transcend your trinkets and the whale way. That's the groundable way, and that's the whale way. As you can see, you have two ways to transcend your triggers as well, which is the groundable way. That's the pretty transcend stone. Now you want to craft the 100% stones. Lucky for you, you don't have to worry about the trinket since the two green stones are 100% transcendable. You just need to worry about shape memory devices. But triggers though, you know by now that not likes to see us suffer. Now, here are the groundable requirement. Now here's the groundable requirements and the whaling requirements. That's the groundable requirements. You can craft these daily, by the way. Same thing with the trinket stones. And here is the whale noises. Transcendable elixirs. You'll see it in the map mixer, which I'm going to show you right now. So, in case you couldn't see, here is the groundable. Here is the whale noises. For the triggers, here is the groundable one. You need 25. And here are the whale noises. Here's a fun little trick that I was taught in order to quickly get hearts, to quickly craft the asthma full body. Now you see this, right? You can craft the 100 stones with TSPs. You can get hearts faster by crafting this box. You open the box and you get 25 of the regular stones, regular trigger stones. You actually click on the stones to extract the materials. You do that until you have enough hearts to craft the full body. After that, you pretty much just run the raid for bloody seawaters. Ta-da! A fast full body. You're welcome. Now, I am done with asthma. Good luck, everyone. Oh yeah, and don't dismantle your transcendent triggers. You'll get 5 bloody seawater. You're welcome for the save.